Hey YouTubers, Electric Adventures here with my response to edt1138s Top 3 Tuesday question this week, brought to us by the aptly named the Atari7800Junkie. I've been subscribed to him for a while. His question this week was our top 3 games on Atari systems, and it could be any Atari systems at all. Now there are quite a few Atari systems. I have limited myself to the more retro ones. I mean, we could have included the Atari ST as well, but there's only 3 spots to give, so I've decided to pick a game on 3 different systems just to spread the love around. My number 3 is a very good arcade conversion on the Atari 7800, and that's what the Atari 7800 had a lot of potential. It's just really sad that they removed the enhanced sound chip out of it, decided that would be on cartridges, not in the actual device. Otherwise it could have been a very powerful system indeed, especially since it, the next step version of the video chip, which was it's similar to the one that's in the Atari 2600 that was extended for the Atari 8-bits, was extended again, allowing even more vertical resolution and more colours. And more hardware features allowed it to do better arcade ports, especially with the vertical resolution, which a lot of the earlier systems suffer from, but them having a larger horizontal than vertical resolution, and a lot of arcade games are in the vertical configuration. So as we know, most versions of Donkey Kong for the home systems are usually missing a platform. And actually the Atari 7800's version of Donkey Kong is virtually the only one that has all the platforms. And now I'm saying this, maybe I should have picked that one. But anyway, I picked Xevious. Even on the limited sound chip, it has a reasonable go of music, and the visuals are very close to the arcade original. And it plays very well. It's a reasonably hard game, but it's quite colourful and vibrant. Sorry, my capture probably doesn't show the colour as well, because I'm using an Atari 700 that hasn't been modded, so we're using RF and then capturing that, so we do lose a bit of quality and the colour saturation with that. But definitely one worth getting if you've got an Atari 7800, and I'm sure it's even better on a non-power system. It'll probably run a little quicker as well, but it actually runs quite decently on the power system. Okay, my number 2, and it's very hard to pick between this, but as I said, I've got to have one from the Atari 8-bit because I really do love that level of system. So this is the same, the Atari 8-bit is the same as the Atari 5200. The 5200 is just a consolised version, but they changed the cartridge size, so you have different cartridges, but they are the exact same games. And my favourite game on that system at the moment, just pipping Robotron by a thing, but only because I'm actually finally getting decent scores, is Defender. And wow, it is an extremely good version of this game. It is so close to the arcade in sounds and just feel of the game. It just plays really, really well. And I've been achieving a reasonable score on it now. I have to sit in a funny configuration because the Atari 8-bits have only got one fire button, and you do need your smart bombs in Defender. So I sit with the Atari 800 keyboard near one of my feet, and I tap the space bar with my foot when I need a smart bomb. And using that method I seem to be getting a bit further. So Defender on the Atari 8-bit is my number 2. And now my number 1, so we go back to the Atari 2600 here. And this is also a close 3-way tie, so also mentions Keystone Capers. An excellent game. So these are all Activision ones that I've picked for the also means, and River Raid, very, very close. But my number 1 in the game that I enjoyed from the very first day it came out, I've owned a copy all my life. This is not my original copy. I don't know what happened to my original box, had it loose, and I got this one box, so I've passed on my original loose one, and it is Hero. This is the Australian release, and it's a plastic clamshell, so it's a little bit later. And Hero is a really excellent game that pushes what the Atari 2600 can do. It has a good use of colour, but it's just the gameplay. It is quite complex gameplay. You have to work your way down into caverns, almost puzzle solving, and not just flying through as fast as possible, because there could be something you'll run into that you need to slow down a little bit and maybe go a different way. And even things like you know, if you're not careful, you can knock lights out. That doesn't kill you, but it may lead to you killing yourself because you can't see where you're going. And it is an excellent game for the Atari2600. There are lots more games that I could have picked as well, so this is just the game that I've picked at the moment. So the number one is Hero for the Atari2600. So another great Top 3 Tuesday question, so make sure you go check out the Atari7800 Junkies channel, and of course edt1138s channel as well. And I'll catch you all next week.